Hello, healthy people. Today we share a 10-minute no equipment morning workout that will be enough for your whole body. Each exercise is 2 minutes long, including 3 sets of 30 seconds, followed by a 30-second break, leading to a full-fledged compound 10-minute long session. The first exercise is Cobra Stretch. To perform this, you need to lay down on the ground, face down and on your stomach. Then place your palms with fingers spread out, grasping the surface firmly on the floor surface beside your chest, just beneath your shoulders. Now apply force on the ground by using both of your arms and lift the chest against the ground by straightening them. Once you reach the top point, look towards the ceiling by stretching your neck upwards, just like a cobra. At the top position, make sure that your arms are applying force to lift your upper body against the ground while your lower stomach, pelvis and legs are all intact with the ground in a face-off position. Take good deep breaths during the hold and exhale as you release. Breathing plays a vital role in every exercise, especially stretching. Experts suggest that you should close your eyes while holding the position to focus on every aspect of the stretch potentially. Hold this pose for the first set, which is 30 seconds in length, and then release to reach the starting point again. You can have a 10-second break before performing another set. Repeat the same process for the next 2 sets of 30 seconds each, followed by a 10-second rest after every set. This stretching pose is also called dog position sometimes, but the most accurate name is a cobra pose as the motion is the same as a standing cobra. It is one of the most influential stretching poses as it targets almost all upper and lower body segments, like back, chest, tummy, neck, arms and legs. So having a good 2 minutes of stretching before every morning workout is a better option to kickstart the session. Next on the list is a fusion of 2 advanced fitness exercises, and it's called bear crawl to the push-up. To begin this exercise, you need to stand straight with your feet wider apart than your shoulders. Now bend forward and lean down on the ground in a full plank position. At this point, all of your lower and upper body should be well aligned with each other, like your back and hips should be positioned in the same plane with a neutral and straight position. Now what you need to do is to stagger your hands and feet like a bear. Place your right hand and your right foot 1 step forward, while your left hand and left foot will be placed 1 step backward, as if you are climbing a steep mountain. This is the starting point. Now crawl forward by taking 3 to 4 steps ahead, and after every step you will do a push-up. Like you started from a push-up by placing your hands and feet staggered on the ground. Now crawl forward and move your left hand and left foot 1 step ahead and shift your right hand and right foot 1 step backward. Simply, it is similar to the previous setup from where you performed the first push-up. At this point, perform a staggered push-up again. Complete 3 steps along 3 push-ups like this, and now crawl back to the starting point. Again, while returning to the original position, you have to do 1 push-up at every single crawl step that you take backward. Perform this exercise continuously for 30 seconds. Have a 10-second break and repeat to complete the remaining sets. It is a compound non-equipment exercise that targets the chest, shoulders, arms and back muscles very effectively. So it provides a wholesome body strain to almost all muscles of the body. Next exercise is jump squat to drop lunge. This exercise is a fusion of jump squat and drop lunges. To perform this, you need to stand straight with your back neutral and your feet wider apart as your shoulders. Then bend your knees slightly and perform a squat, descending your body all the way down while making sure that the knees do not cross the toes. After you have reached the lowest possible point, you will not come back usually. Instead, when you ascend upward, you need to take off from the ground by pushing your feet against it. To jump into the air, making your all four limbs spread out, aside and over. It is called a jump squat. At this point, you are in the air, and the very next step is a point of the junction where you have to join another exercise with it. And what's that? You have to perform a drop lunge as you land on the ground. So when your feet touch the ground, instead of standing normally, you will drop your right leg behind you, such that your right knee touches the floor, while the left leg will stay bent at 90 degrees in a squat position, with the feet placed squarely on the ground, resting on the foot palm. Contrary to that, your right foot is touching the ground, on with toe balls only. Here you have completed your first jump squat into drop lunge. You need to do it for the first 30 seconds, and then you will have your first 10-second break. After that, you have to complete similar remaining 2 sets so that the total exercise counts for 2 minutes. It is an intense form of aerobic exercise, so you need to take care of your breathing and heart rate. Have a couple of water sips during the break and make sure that you are performing the exercise at a normal room temperature. It is among the most effective cardio workouts for advanced fitness and engages the whole body muscles and connective tissues, plus increases the metabolism and blood circulation significantly. But it hits the legs and core muscles primarily. By the end of this exercise, you have completed the first 6 minutes of your workout. Let's hit the core now, and for that, the second last exercise of your morning session is bicycle crunches. To perform this exercise, you need to lie down on your back straight on the ground. Now position your feet on the floor with your knees bent and foot palms placed just beneath the hips. Now lift your upper body against the ground, making sure that you are resting on the floor upon your lower back and pelvis only. Now raise your legs such that your bent knees make an angle of 90 degrees with the lower side of your thighs. Tuck your hands behind your head and interlace your fingers with each other. Now you need to drive your knees and elbows one by one towards each other. First of all, you will descend your right elbow and ascend your left knee towards each other, making contact with both of them above the center of your tummy. You will also twist your torso slightly during the movement. Repeat the same process with limb counterparts and continue performing this exercise for 30 seconds straight. Have a 10-second break and repeat the process for the second set. Again, have a break and perform the final set before jumping on the next and last exercise. During the bicycle crunches, you have to constrict your torso to feel the proper strain on your muscles. These are the most effective form of crunches that can tone the abs, obliques, as well as the legs. Now in the final exercise, we are going to target the back muscles. So performing a back exercise without equipment is itself a unique task. So the exercise for this purpose is called swimming plank or Superman plank. To perform this exercise, you need to lie with your face towards the ground on your tummy. Now stretch out your arms and legs wider than your shoulders and hips. Then raise them off the ground like a Superman in the air or a swimmer in the water. At this point, the only two of your body parts that should touch the ground, which is the tummy and upper quads. Hold this position for a few seconds like a Superman flying and release to return to the starting point. You can also move your limbs like you are swimming. Breathing is a very crucial matter that should be cared for proper exercise benefits. So take deep breaths while you lift your limbs in the air or you drop them down to the starting position. Again, 3 sets including 30 seconds on for exercise and 10 seconds off for rest in each set is an optimal time for this exercise as well. It targets the traps, deltoids, wings, etc. to strengthen the back muscles of the body. However, it also includes the core and chest activation up to some extent. That was it for today, guys. Hope you sweated a lot in this session and well done for finishing. If you find this video helpful, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel. Share this video with your gym mates and let them get the benefits of this valuable content as well. With that said, we are signing off. We'll see you in the next one.